Hey, and welcome back to the channel. So today, what you see behind me is a little electrical upgrade that I'm doing in my shop. Many of you may know I ordered a bandsaw that had 240 volt connection, but I have no 240 volt outlet in my garage. So I needed to put one of those in. I had space in my main panel right here, but um, that would have taken up basically all I had. I could have put some duplex breakers in there to um, kind of create more space, but I figured to make it simpler and make it easier to work on the circuits, I'd put in a sub panel. What I did is I installed this sub panel, ran the branch circuit right here for my 240 volt outlet for my bandsaw, and then I also ran a few other circuits. I ran a 4-gang box here, and there's a circuit for 4-gang box right over here. And I also ran a circuit up through my attic to the back side of my house. Comes down to a future greenhouse that we're going to do. So I basically did a drop box outside with a GFCI that's going to run to the greenhouse once we get it built. I'm going to kind of walk you through some of the things that I did and explain kind of why I did them the way I did. So stick around and let's watch. Okay, to give you a little bit more kind of information on what I did. This down here is a 50 amp breaker that I basically fed from this 6'3" cable, which you see going down here. It actually comes through the wall and up into the sub panel right over here. It comes up through there to feed that. So basically, that's where I'm getting my power fed from, and it's going through there. Then all the other new circuits come from this new panel. So that breaker, it being off, I can safely work on all this equipment and get everything hooked up without fear of shocking myself or electrocuting myself, because that is powered off there. Um, with that being said, I'm not an electrician, so if you aren't comfortable doing electrical work yourself, or you're not sure about what you should do, then I recommend calling a professional. So stick around and I'll show you what I'm doing as a homeowner, not a professional. Okay, as I wire up this second box here, I was going to describe a little of how I did the wiring here. So I bought a Square DE Homeline 100 amp load center to act as my sub panel, and I'm feeding that from my main panel here. I use a 50 amp breaker, which is going to go via that 6'3" cable over to there, and all of my branch circuits are fed off of that. I have 20 amp 120 volt circuits provided to the boxes indicated here, and then I also have one going up and out of my attic to supply the greenhouse and outdoor. I also have a 15 amp 240 volt outlet right here for my bandsaw, and that's going to provide the circuits that I need. What you'll notice is the two boxes here, I've got two outlets in each one, and basically the left outlet is one circuit and the right outlet is a second circuit in each of those boxes. So I can have multiple outlets spread across the room, so if I do need to plug things up, I don't risk tripping breakers. As I finish up this box here, you'll notice I'm putting those in, just stripping the wires, kind of getting those things set in there. You'll notice that the white wire is going on the silver screw that is your neutral, and the other one, although you can't see it, is a gold screw, and that's going to be for your hot wire. All right, this here is my 240 volt outlet that I'm going to be putting in. Uh, I'm using a standard 12-3 cable. So you'll notice that there's white, black, and the ground wire. So uh, typically your black is going to be your hot, your white is going to be your neutral, basically returning that, and then your ground is going to be your ground. Well, for a 240 volt circuit, This one does not require a return or neutral. So I'm actually using this 12-3 wire to feed my 240 volt circuit. I'm going to, and I've got my panel up here wrapped in black tape on my white leg into my breaker to signify that that is a hot wire. And then before I finish this, I'm going to wrap black electrical tape here to signify that this is a hot wire from here. And this is simple as any other outlet. You just basically screw the green screw to your ground, and then each one of these is attached to a hot. I don't like the way that's upside down. That might be the right way, might be the wrong way. I like the smiley face. Now, if there's any electricians out there, tell me in the comments, am I doing this wrong? And also, with the direction of the outlet, doesn't matter. Obviously, I got to fix the drywall, so I've got to loosen it up again later. So, so yeah, that's the 240 volt outlet. Okay, as you can see, I've got all my stuff back into place. I've patched up the drywall. I haven't finished the drywall or painted. I don't want to bore you with that. And honestly, it's probably going to take me a while because I'm tired of dealing with this project right now. So now I've got my electric hooked up. I've got my stub out for our future greenhouse that we're going to do. I've got our 240 volt for our brand new bandsaw. There should be a video coming out on that soon. I've got places for my lathe, my grinder station, and plus a few extra outlets in case I need them in the future. So with that being said, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions about how I did this project or any particular pieces that you want to know, just please ask in the comments. I will let you know. And remember, I'm not a licensed electrician, but do your research, and I'm sure you can do this as well.